Hi, welcome to Writing Inside Out with me, Creative Flow, here in the Creative Writers Cabin. Today we are talking to the amazing Ruth Godfrey, and here she's going to tell us about the novel that she is working on.
Hello. So let's just angle this a little bit. That's it. So I've got my nice woolly cozy jumper on. So my name is Ruth and I am part of the Creative Writers Cabin. It's an absolutely beautiful place to be. It's lovely. So what I do with my writing at the moment, my novel is set in a dystopian, post-apocalyptic sort of in the 2035s, where the world has become so unhappy that the gods send in these horrible beasts to wipe out humanity. However, they have set my protagonist in advance and she has been reborn to be the saviour of the world. So it's called The Wheel and it's based on tarot cards as well. So a lot of the key people within are based on the tarot cards, such as the priest and the priestess, and obviously the wheel. So it's really exciting. I love writing it because I'm not the most organised person and I just let it flow, which is good because the characters are then developing. So even though I've got my plot and my subplots, it still hits me so like, oh, I didn't see that coming, and the characters start to create their own stories. It's just magic. It's just magic. So that's what my book is about. What stage am I? I'm nearly halfway there. So this is exciting. I'm heading for 90,000 words. So I'm at about 39-40. So I've done a little bit more in the last couple of days that I need to add in. And because I've had some blocks on a scene, I've just moved forward and then I've been able to go back to it and have that aha moment. So it's the beauty of writing. It's your creation. You can go in and go out where you need to be.
I also asked Ruth about her other book, Beating Bob.
I'm also writing a book which is going to be a self-help book called Beating Bob, and that's going to be all around my story with my breast cancer. So that's going to be a self-help book from the soul for people, with how I found things and how I found ways around things and things they don't tell you at hospital and things that you can do to empower yourself and little tricks and keeping motivated and finding fun in it.
I asked Ruth to tell us a little bit about the power of being supported and how she feels being in a community of writers.
So the power of being supported is phenomenal. It's being in the group and being with Flojo is beautiful because you know that people are there to have your back, but not to push you, but to stand next to you and support you. And everybody's at different stages and everybody's like supportive. So you've got people who've published before, you've got people who've never published, you've got people who've never written before, you've got people who've written but never published, and we all just gel together. And it's like a little writing sisterhood. It's fabulous. And I love doing the feedback sessions with Flojo because she will put me where I need to be and give me suggestions that I didn't see because I'm so involved. It's like I'm in the mirror and Jo is looking at the reflection and she can see more. So it's a really great support. I love it. And like little things like I didn't realise that because I've been a playwright before, I've kept shorter sentences for. As an actress, I know it's a greater way to learn your lines rather than have it's short sentences, and then you can flow as an actress. So I was writing, so he walked in the door, full stop. And then she looked, full stop. And so I was writing in short sentences and Flojo had seen that I hadn't seen because I got used to it. And I was a little bit overexcited with exclamation marks. Can you tell? So I didn't need to put them in so much. So the tips and the support and the way that it's done, but it's also empowering because you will come from a session going, I'm a writer, I'm actually doing this. And that's from the soul. That's being part of something that brings that out.
Next up, I asked Ruth to share her top tips.
My top tips are be accountable, but don't punish yourself. And so I've had weeks where I've set myself to do 5,000 words and I've done 300. But those 300 words, I don't know where they came from. So it's not quantity, but also empower yourself with the way you write, that sometimes you're going to have days where it doesn't flow. Find ways of getting into your flow. So that might be going out for a walk. That might be watching a couple of YouTube clips based around what you're writing. So I will just go onto YouTube and put dystopian films or post-apocalyptic films or demonic films, so I can get that dark energy that I'm looking for, because obviously it's set around monsters and things. It's quite dark at times. But then I will look at animals as well for some of the animals that I've got in my story. So get some little YouTube tips. If you don't feel like writing that day, what I do is I research or I write characters. So I look at the characters and I Google pictures that I think would be the way my character looks. So I'll go online and I'll do like a storyboard of the characters. So you're still doing stuff. Enjoy it, because if you're not enjoying it, nobody's going to enjoy it when they're reading it, because it's going to have that energy. The whole point is enjoy it and love what you do, because you're a writer. Nobody can take that away from you. So I hope that helps. Thank you very much for listening to me. 5 minutes, just did it. See you later.
So thank you, Ruth. You are one of the most inspirational and motivational people I know. If you'd like to know more about Ruth, she runs a fabulous Facebook group called A Space to Be with Truth and offers a variety of online events around self-love and finding our own truth. And for your writing, well, as she says, enjoy it and love what you do, because you are a writer.